Alright, I think it's actually time for one-shot. Before we get into the one-shot, guys, I gotta mention one thing first. Is it Komodo, Hawai'i? Komodo Games, they didn't really sponsor it, but they have like a publisher sale going on Steam right now. And in the description, you can see that there is like mentions of a sale going on Steam. And they actually gave me 2 Steam games, if any of you guys want to claim them. There's a game called Buffet Night and Pocket Mirror. So I'm gonna link those in chat right now. And the first one to claim these games will get these games on Steam. So if you want to like support the one-shot developers and publishers and so on, you can check out the link in the description, and then you can get yourself some games. So here we go. Here are 2 Steam keys for Buffet Night and also Pocket Mirror. I should probably like space it out. Let me paste that just like one more time. Let me just do it one at a time actually. I'll do Buffet Night. Oh, that's a 5. Buffet Night first. Buffet Night first and then Pocket Mirror afterwards. There we go, guys. So in that case, I'm just gonna turn off this music and we're gonna go straight into one-shot. We're gonna one-shot it. I am one-shotting it right now. I believe we do... Where's my game? Steam! My Steam! One-shot. There we go. And then I think I can do this. Give it a sick. Give it a sick. One thing that I'm not really a fan of is like one-shot is like such a small window, and if you do it like full screen, you know, you basically lose a lot of stuff. Nico feels uneasy. And the reason why Nico feels uneasy is because last time we played this game, I booted up Solstice, but I didn't really play anything else. So it's my same save file. It's the same save file. And now it's a matter of figuring out how do we reach Solstice. I do remember there is like a code on the window here. A soft light glowing tricks through the window. Do I just click on my bed in order to proceed? Nico just woke up here. Is the door still locked? What about the PC? I remember there's a code. Password hint documents? Wait, so I have to open my documents folder? Is that what you're telling me? Documents. I'm opening up documents. And then I gotta find one-shot game, I believe, right? Is it my... Wait, there's a... Documents.one-shot. Whoa. Well, hold on. I have left you a journal, part of which is written in a language that is redacted. Read it and you will know what to do. I have also left you a mask. Look for a metal safe in the quarry to the east, somewhere between the ocean. I do remember the metal safe. I remember the metal safe. So the code is 221251. 221251. Let's go back to one-shot. Yeah, I got it. We have 1251. Hit OK on that. Access to 22. I'm sorry. Wait, what? That's maybe the code for. That's the code for something. Input password. What would the password be? But that's the code for. Someone said that I should open the clover. Sure, open the clover. Is it under? It's my games, and then it's one-shot, and then I open the clover. Hold on. I'm opening it. The clover is open now, but it doesn't give me anything, does it? Like, I have the clover open. One-shot is open right here. I have the document open as well. Clover doesn't really give me anything. Clover is open. Chat is saying Solstice is the code, but how do I know that Solstice is the code? The image. Oh, is it Clover? Like for... Before we do that, I need to understand, how do I know the, like, how do we know the code? Like, what's the, I need to figure out first, how do I get the code? Image documents. What do you mean, image documents? Is there like an image in my documents? I am under one-shot. Image and documents, you say? Wait a second! Whoa! Guys, I should have probably, like, checked my documents file, because in here, there's, like, I know there's, like, a password. There's, like, a password in here somewhere. OneShot password 1. It looks like you were able to remove the restrictions. In that case, you are ready to continue. The necessary preparations are already in place. This session might run very different course depending on your actions. If you can recognize my symbol, you will know what to do. I confess it will be risky. The probability that the entity's condition will worsen is quite high, and if that happens, then... Ha ha ha. Look at me, asking you for favors, only to become so apprehensive once you agreed. I understand if you wish to leave some questions answered. I understand if you do not believe in a happy resolution. I understand if you are simply afraid of what might happen, because I am afraid too. If you enjoy the world as it is, if you are satisfied with the story as it is, if you really do not want to see anything change for the better, then pretend you never saw this. Carry the session as you normally would. Do not see my journal for anything other than what you were already familiar with. This option will always remain for you, though. That's why I implore you to consider the Messiah, the world, the children. They all deserve a good ending. Goodbye. Wait, there's like different letters are... Wait, different letters are, can I like go back and forth? Different letters are like, so we have S, I confess, S-O, Solstice! I get it. So it's, hold on. S, Soul, S-T-I-C-E, right? C-E. Solstice, I believe. It might be wrong. Action granted, guys. It took me a little bit. I'm gonna close down the Clover program because maybe, you know, it actually wouldn't mind if I like keep it up. I'm gonna keep like so many applications up. Like this is what you guys will see, but this is gonna be my desktop for this run here. Granted. Okay, let's go back into the game. PC. You found me. Why? You're already too late. Not much of this world remains. This will be apparent once you go outside. This place was never worth saving. Do you still want to try? Then remember this. Your actions here will affect Nico. Your mission is to help Nico leave. And most importantly, no, this does not feel right at all. Have we already been through this? Oh, I don't like when it knows my name. But that should be impossible. You only had one shot. I wasn't supposed to exist after that. You hear the sound of the door unlocking. Stanley? That sounds so familiar. So Nico forgot that I exist, but we still do exist. Hello? Anyone? I do believe, like, down here we go down to get the sun, right? But it's locked. We gotta go fridge, I believe. Isn't it fridge? A bottle of alcohol. Nico takes it. And then I think we go in here. Fireplace, never used. Perhaps it could be lit. How do I light the fireplace? Yeah, look at our spark. I take the bottle of alcohol and I equip that and gives off a spark. And how do I use the item? I have the bottle of alcohol on me. Maybe I was supposed to just go over here? Never used before, it's supposed to be lit. I do have the bottle of alcohol. Sink won't turn on. Sink won't turn on. Where's the table? Refrigerator's empty. How do I use the items on it? Remember the stick? Oh. If I was a stick, where would I be here? Would I be over here somewhere? This is where the sun goes. I'm missing something. I'm definitely missing something. But it's because I gotta go left first, right? You have to go left first, and then in here it is. You snap off a branch. Perfect. I think we take this, and we combine it. Perfect. We have the red branch, then we can equip the branch. Then we go back out. We take the spark from this one here. It's on fire. And then we put it in here. And then we get a key item. Can I get that item? Something on the ground. It appears to be a metallic object wedged in the crack of the floor. Nico digs it out. And then I have basement key over here. We unlock the door with the basement key. And then we go all the way down and we get the sun. Can I watch Server Blight? I believe I have a Server Blight video coming out. I'm not sure if I can do it before Christmas because next week is my last week before Christmas. But hopefully... Wait. Isn't the sun, like, lit on a normal playthrough? Wait, the sun is lit on a normal playthrough, isn't it? Or do I have to put it in the door first? There we go. There we go. And then we gotta go to the east and find the locker. And by locker, I mean the safe. We can just leave this place here. Put it in. I gotta equip the sun first. I equip the sun by... How do I do it again? Here we go. Sun. Put it in. There we go, baby. It's been a while, guys, so if I'm a little bit slow on it, you guys can help me. Like, I'm fine with hints, as long as you don't give me, like, outright... Why was that? As long as you guys just don't give me straight-up solutions. Like, if it's like, oh, try this direction, or go this direction, or do something like this, or do something like that. I'm totally fine with that, but don't give me, like, straight-up solutions. So, should we just say screw it and go east already? Like, I know we can talk with the robot down here, but is that really needed if we want to, like, go for, like, the Solstice route? I do know we have, like, the factory in here. The robot is over here, but... Oh, we have to... Ah, yes! The light bulb, you're here. Me? Yes, welcome to our world, friend. Most humble presence. Thanks. Sorry, I'm a little lost. Ah, right, allow me to explain some things. May I first know when we arrived here? I'm not sure. I woke up, weird house, really dark. Oh, so you woke up in an unfamiliar dark location. Just as the prophecy foretold, you're the savior we've been waiting for. You will be the ones who save our world from eternal darkness. I will provide you with vital information. Please ask me anything. Ah, well, can you tell me about, Stanley? Just woke up in a house for some reason, a guy called Stanley. I'm not sure who did that, but then I saw it on the computer too. Ah, that would be our god. Oh, right. I feel like I remember something about that. You do? But wait, didn't you just arrive here? I was the one who was supposed to inform you of that, so how did you know? It just made sense? Ah, have you already contacted Stanley then? No, I just closed my eyes and focus right. Hello, Stanley God. This is going to sound weird, but have we met before? I mean, it's been a while, but we have met before. Ah, but I don't know who you are, though. It's just a weird feeling that I have. I bet I'm just being silly, aren't I? No, sorry, but it's nice to meet you, Stanley. My name is Niko. I just contacted Stanley, yeah. Do not be afraid to ask Stanley for assistance. You are the Messiah, after all. Can you tell me about... I mean, I don't really need to know anything else, right? Because we know about the world is dying, we have the different places, we know about the light bulb is the sun, don't break the light bulb, we know about Stanley, that is me, we want to go home. Oh, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not sure about this. I still don't know how I got here. I was just with my mama a few hours ago, and now it feels like I'm in a bad dream. I just want to go home. Your mission is to save our world, just as the Messiah. Just as my mission is to tell you about our world, I am unable to help you beyond my programming. I'm sorry. Oh, can you tell me about... Let's just tell him about our world. Not sure exactly. I can't see far off to the darkness. See far off. Everything is so dark. Our world has not always been this dim, nor was it broken. But the time waits for nobody, not even the savior. The world is divided into 3 regions. You're on the fringe right now, the Barrens. The tower you see in the distance are held over the sun. So, what's the tall thing was? As the further you go into the center, you will cross the other regions. There should be a map in the outpost somewhere. Oh, can you tell me about the light bulb? I found it in the house when I woke up. Within your hands is our new sun. Your sun? Yes. Years ago, our previous sun sat atop that tower and spilled its life onto the land. But one day the light went out. Oh, the world is still hanging on by a thread. The surface of the world is abundant with element called phosphor. Fortunately for us, the element stored light energy from our previous sun. It's now our only source of illumination, but its energy is finite. When the last of the light dies, our world will too. Ah. But now that you're here with us, the new sun, all is well. You will need to restore it to the tower. That looks pretty far off. Yes, so begins your pilgrimage. Also, the sun is fragile, so be careful. If the sun shatters, the world will be ended in an instant. Oh. I think that's all I need for now. Excellent. I wish you luck. In that case, we can go all the way to the right, where the safe is. They said east. But do we... This is not where we need a gas mask yet. I do believe we have to, we have to just go right and then go up. And then later on, it's like on the upper left side. That is where we need the gas mask. It should be like up here, yeah. It should be literally up here. Yep. And I believe we go... It's not down this way. There's something in here, but that's just a note. Could it be down here? There it is. There it is. A metal safe seems like a locked with a 6-digit code. I don't remember any codes. Do you, Stanley? Enter code. So the code is 22 12 51. Look for a middle safe in the quarry to the east, somewhere between the ocean and lookout point. You need this code. Did I mess up? 22 12 50. The code you need is this. You're saying the wrong area? Get another code. Random code for every game. I mean, I have the document open. This is the front of the quarry. This is the front. The quarry is next. But the quarry is where I need the gas mask, right? So we need to go through the game normally, right? Pretty sure we do need the gas mask then. This is where the, I mean, we can talk to her while we're here. This is the robot. Robot, no power, just rest. We can talk to the woman that's over here. Maybe she'll give us an item. Light bulb. You're the Messiah, that's what I've been told. Expected to look taller, at least you look like a kitten. That's what it is, some sort of cat. No, I'm a person. Yes, I'm a cat, but it's 4 legs. Either way. Child like you, Messiah, just doesn't feel right. Robot back there's no mistake. I know. Sigh. This is going to sound cold, but I honestly think you're better off just leaving. Gas mask. Please don't touch that. Oh, sorry, I just got curious. What is that thing? It's the backup power cell. It keeps it functional. The main generator at the Barrens ran out some time ago. Nice to find the sun. Sorry about that. We have something hooking up. It's a screwdriver. You can take it. It may help you. You sure? Yes, I have many. Thank you. A screwdriver. And then we have the small shrimp in here. Anything in the sink? I don't think we have anything else in here, but we need the screwdriver in order to go back to the factory, and then we gotta fix a robot, I believe, and the robot gives us... Wait. I saw you heading towards this direction. The mine's been abandoned for a long time. I can't guarantee it's safe. I must enter my duty to accompany you. Thanks. I remember this was locked off when we were here the last time, right? The gadget on the ground. It looks like a camera. What's left of a camera anyway? Probably a part of a robot at some point. Don't know. But this was locked off. I remember, like, going to the right. Yeah. Are you okay? You were starting to black out. I saw something. It was really short dream just now. Oh? I saw something like a robot with yellow eyes. That's strange. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah. You know that, now that you mention it, there is a robot who always insisted on going back to the abandoned mines, despite how long the mines have been in despair. I hope he's okay. He doesn't look broken or anything, but did... Hold on. But I didn't really see him, you know. Like I said, it was kind of like a dream. And he was close. Sounds like kind of a visual glitch or hallucination. However, whatever it is that living beings have. Does the robot, you know, have yellow eyes? I don't think I've seen any other robots like that. I would not know. I've never met him myself, only heard of him from a friend of mine. Your friend? Hold on, something in my pocket is... My clover is all... What's... That wasn't glowing before? What is this? That was going to be my question. Where did you get that book? It was with me when I woke up back in the house. I didn't really question it at that time. I flipped through a couple of pages, but I don't understand a word. Is that just something Messiah is supposed to wake up with? No, I've never heard of anything like that. But, you know... But I know who wrote that book. Oh? However, I've seen this book with a black clover on the cover. If he went through the trouble of putting yellow phosphor in it, and the fact that you woke up with it in the first place really has me intrigued. Yellow phosphor? Oh, that's the rare phosphor that people think the sun is made of, right? Wait a minute, how do I know this? I don't think anyone's told me about that. I can show you if you'd like. My friend gave this to me a long time ago. Pretty... Looks like there's a clover in the necklace too. Like the book. Well, it is the same person. Oh, that's why I think this journal would be important. You said it just started glowing? Yeah. That was right after your vision then. This has to mean something. Maybe you should at least try and read again. Read it again? Oh, I found this page. It looks like kind of a drawing of this room. Maybe it's telling us that we should come here. Which we already did. So it looks like we're on the right track. Oh, wait, shit, oh! Wait, I can... Minecart. Somehow we gotta get a minecart. Maybe you should read the journal a bit. But... Wait, I think... Hold on. If I go all the way back here, and I then open the clover again, it should spawn... It should... I think I'm a little bit too far off. I think I gotta be, like, right here. I'm still a little bit far off. I think I'm a little... I gotta go a little bit... Oh, there's a clover. I gotta stand on the clover. And that should spawn it. What just happened? I'm not sure. I wasn't looking. To be honest, neither was I. I was just taking a look at the journal. And then I found this page that looks like a drawing of this room. Then I looked up. This minecart just showed up out of thin air. Should I be worried? This looks like a standard issue minecart though, which means it's likely to detect motion in the room and send itself over. And that does make sense. I'm just surprised it still works. Guess that means that we'll have a working vehicle now. I'm not sure why you would want to visit deeper into the mines, but if you wanted to, we now have that option. Is that minecart ever going to fit both of us? No. But I want you to come with us. I know I've got Stanley, but honestly, this place gives me the creeps. Oh, I can still come with. I would just have to follow along on the rails. But doesn't that look a little bit precautious? The magnetic rails can hold me in place. It's only ever dangerous to walk on if you are an organic being, which you are. Gotcha. So I guess we're gonna go deeper into the mines. Anything else we gotta do before we go deeper into the mines? Do we just say go for it? Or do we do we go somewhere else first? Go for it. Okay, here we go. Do I just... I do not recognize this place in the protocol. This isn't what I'm supposed to be showing you at all. How did you get here? I can only think of one person. He contacted you? How long has he been doing this? It doesn't matter at this point. You are going out of bounds. You should turn back. Please turn back. Bad things are going to happen. Very bad things. At this rate, Nico will be in danger. Please turn back. Damn, that's crazy. Anyways. I think they might be lying to us. I have a good idea. I feel like they might be bullshitting us. The cart stopped. Looks like this is the farthest the tracks go. So, what are we... One of our old observation rooms. Looks like it's still mostly intact. What? Huh? Undertale reference. The terminal just reactivated, but the power was cut so long ago. Weird. Maybe it runs on battery? No, that's not it. Whatever it is, I need to investigate. Okay. Will it be okay for itself for a bit? Yeah. Don't worry, Stanley's with me. Alright, stay safe. Can I check the screen out as well? How's it going? Not ideal. Looks like these terminals are running on a completely separate power source. I can't really recognize any of the data formats in this terminal either. This is all new, or at least encrypted. I will need to analyze it through my own system. Might take some time, so you don't need to stay. Some sort of computer. This is the backup battery, right? I think. Oh. The word ProfitBot is written on the side of it. ProfitBot was the guy we saw at the start. That was the ProfitBot. Didn't notice that earlier. There's a door up here, right? These are like the jellyfish. I want to go like just down here first and see if there's anything that's hidden. I don't see anything. Wait, that's... Have we seen this guy before? This was the yellow robot we saw. I recognize the light in your eyes. You are the person I am destined to meet. What is your name? I'm Nico. Do you know who sent you? No? Wait, do you mean who sent me to this world? There was a robot a while back who told me about how I am the Messiah and stuff, so I'm guessing Stanley sent me. With them being God and all. The robot looks a little bit like you even. Maybe you know each other? I cannot say. Oh. A lot of my memories have been removed for safety reasons. Your memories were removed? That's terrible. Wait, I'm guessing that's less of a big deal for a robot. I'm going to assume you do not know who sent you. How did you get here then? How did you reach this room? Oh, we got here on a minecart. But the minecart wasn't there when you entered the mines, was it? Oh, yeah. So how did you find it? I didn't really find it. The robot lady thinks it was just a minecart coming to us, but I remember looking at the journal when it happened. And then I looked up again and the cart was just there. Poof, just like that. Interesting. Please show me this journal. Okay. Then it has already begun. Here. What is that? I am entrusting you with my main memory disk. You have passed the first test by showing me the book. Now you will need to find a way to install the backup. Now you will find a way to install the backup. Install? Before you do, though, someone else is with you, right? Someone aside from Stanley. The narrator? Can we call them the narrator? Yeah, there is someone else besides me, yeah. A resident of this world. Yeah. Robot lady with red hair. That's not the one, is it? She's in the computer room right now. Then please do not tell her that you found me. At least, not yet. I can't be seen like this. Okay? Please help me restore my memory. Bring the disk back once you have the backup. 10, 17, 12, 18, 13, 19. Residential tracking machine for reference and exploration of the symbols. Cross medical units are assigned to this building. Robot is assigned to this building. Electricity, a power cell is assigned to this building. Electricity, a power cell is assigned to this building. I'm gonna take out my phone for this, hold on. For reference and exploration of the... Cross is medical. Robot is robot, and then electricity. Let's take a picture of this. So we have this in our back of our mind. Oh, shit! Is it okay if I Google search? Because I know exactly what they're talking about. I know it's the buildings. They're talking about the buildings. But is there any reason for me to obtain the gas mask and go up and look at the buildings? Or can I just, like, open up an image on Google? Like, do I get gas mask or do I Google? Because I know exactly what they're talking about. They're talking about the different buildings that is located in the upper part of this place here. They're random. Gotcha, okay, they're random. Profit bot backup. Please insert disk. That's the computer. So we gotta make sure... Okay, I get this. We gotta go... I get this. This is easy. You're still gonna stay here? In that case, we're just gonna go back. I don't think I need the gas mask yet. The gas mask is on the left side, isn't it? That's where we get the phosphorus. We make the... Ah, it's not shining yet. I thought I actually... Okay. Let's go up and check the buildings. So if the journal starts shining, that means that it's... If the journal starts shining, that means that I actually have to, like, open up the journal. I think we can actually go all the way up. I'm not sure if this is phosphorus or, I think this is phosphorus, isn't it? Yeah, there's something in the air here. It hurts to breathe. We gotta get the gas mask, which means we gotta go through the factory, right? I don't remember exactly which way it is, but we gotta go through the factory. We got a screwdriver now, and we got, like, the camera so we can do something specific. Because going up here just means that we can... Right. This doesn't mean anything for us, does it? This is just notes, and we have read those notes before. So this doesn't really mean anything for us. We gotta go back to the factory. There's, like, the factory we can explore, and we got the camera part, and we got something else. So I'm gonna just check this one out first and figure out, like, what way to go. Because it's been a while since I played OneShot, so I don't really know exactly which way I have to go. But we'll figure it out one way or another. And I do know I gotta get, like, a, I gotta get, like, an item and flatten it. I gotta, like, flatten a wiener in here. Robots, exactly. There's a wiener flattener right over here, and we gotta get like an arm or a screwdriver or something else to put it in here. So that means we probably gotta go left to where the profit bot is, and then we can figure out. Can I go into this minecart? I cannot. Profit bot is here, that's fine. We go in. Check the PC maybe? Won't turn on, which means we gotta do battery power. Box is interesting. I wish I had something to pry it open with. Well, we do in fact have the screwdriver. The screwdriver is not nearly big enough, but we do need the pipe. There's a thing here. Robot 1. Robot must protect. This is the map of the place. This one I can't. I do know there's a piece of metal somewhere that we can take or interact with. I think it's like this. Is it this one? Oh, it's this one. Wait, isn't it? No, it's dusty shelves. It's not this one. It's not this one. Maybe it's just in the room up ahead here. Big machine, it doesn't... Something fits in here. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be now. There must be another place that I can go then, because I need to get like a metal shaft. I need to get like a metal piece that I can use to basically pry open that shit with. Coaster. The reason why I'm not reading all of this is because I have seen this in like the my original playthrough. This is like my second time playing it. So I think we gotta explore somewhere else, and I do... Oh, I think I know! I think I know. I'm a smarty boy. I'm a smarty pants. I think I know, guys. Hold on, let me turn this shit down real quick. I think I know. I think I may know. Because there is another cart over here, I'm pretty sure. This is where we spawned from. This is where we came out from. Should be another one up here. Right? Exactly, there should be one up here as well. This is where we can actually... Wait, why are you... Wait, hold on. No, it's some weird square stuff. So we're actually stuck here. Yep, it's the wiener snipper! We got it. And then it's a little tired from walking. Is it alright if it's gonna let... Nah, we got work to do, Nico. We got work to do. So now we got the wiener, and now we're just gonna snap it in 2 pieces, because I'm pretty sure that we cannot basically go up here yet. Going up here, the air is phosphorus. Nico doesn't like that, so we gotta go all the way back down again. And then we can basically flatten it in the factory. We can open up the box, and then we get some... Maybe we get the power source so we can move on? I may actually have a good memory, chat. Even though sometimes I forget, sometimes I do remember. Sometimes I do remember. Go in here, and then snap our wiener in 2. Ah, yes, do you want me to cross the pipe, Stanley? I don't want to get too close. That was scary. And now we have a crowbar. Half-Life 3? Holy shit, guys, Half-Life 3 reference. Oh my god, Half-Life. I've seen so many people coping about Half-Life. Half-Life 3 reference, everybody. Crowbar. Crowbar. Bar should open it. And then we get the battery, right? There's a little metal cube and some broken glass. It looks like it can be used for some machine part. It says solar battery on the side. But is the solar battery empty bottle? The solar battery is not charged, and we still have the camera. Broken camera with a screwed-in lens. Let me see if I remember. Because the solar battery is not charged, and we gotta charge it. Power maintenance hard. Customize cells. Weaker. In other words, cells. The page is unreadable. There's a lot of glowing shrimp in here. I gotta get the gas mask first because the battery is depleted. I can't, like, combine this together, right? We have an empty... Doesn't combine. Screwdriver. Can't combine those. Apparently it has some broken glass in it. Apparently there's some broken glass inside of it. How do we fix the broken glass? Maybe the screwdriver? Can't combine those. Smell of alcohol. We need some of the liquid for the broken glass, right? I think we need some of the liquid for the broken glass. You have everything you need, you just need to combine stuff? Broken camera with a large screwed-in lens. Pull out the lens, okay. Lens, there's a broken battery. Thank you guys. Sometimes I just gotta use my brain a little bit. Battery, put it in. Let's hope it does something. Which it should. Very much gaming. Whoa. And then we can turn this one on here. It says documents. I can't seem to make anything out. But if I open my piece, like, has it been updated? Oh, shit! Okay, the document just straight up, it's straight up updated. The document straight up updated. So we got the code now. We got the code now for the closet. So that means if I go back into the game here, we basically just gotta... I literally just clicked on the document and it was like, ah, yes, twin, here's the code you need. That was so quick. So now we can go over and get the gas mask, which means that we can actually gaming. We can go up, we can check out the different buildings, we can assign numbers to the buildings, and then we can actually give them back their backup memory. And it seems like the robot, like the literal robot that they were glitching. So I'm actually quickly take a screenshot just of this code here, just so I have it in case I need it for anything. Like, just in case I need it for anything. Code was, the code is 764. That should open it. It worked. Wait, how do you know the code, Stanley? I don't remember seeing one. I had some help. I have my ways. Ah, I see. What's in the safe, Nico? Alright, let's see. It's a gas mask. This is normal. This happens in a normal playthrough as well, right? What is that? But we can't really... I'll wear it when I have to. In that case, we got the gas mask, so we can go all the way back up again here. Should be fine with the gas mask on. I mean, we can check out this factory first. We may, maybe we need something for it. Crowbar. Good thing I know kept this crowbar. We can check out this place here real quick. And then we have a pair of rubber gloves. It's a bit heavy. We need this to make the acid, or like the explosive, I believe. There's like some explosive powder or like some acid we gotta create. Doesn't seem like there's anything in here we gotta check out. I mean, there's a piece of paper over here. We can grab that. Cleaning sponge with a rough surface. But I don't even know if we need this. Like, maybe we do need it another time. I think it's left, right. Yeah, it's left. Bingo. This. So 119. Okay, Okay, time to open up notes on my phone real quick. Hold on. Because then we can figure out what is what. 119. 119. Then we can figure out if it's for soldiers or power. There's like a power cell in here, see? Decorating few robots that were here makes sense. No point in keeping in the Barrens if all the people are gone. I wonder if... What was the things? There was like medical, and something else. Medical electricity. Okay, so it was medical, robot, and electricity. I wonder if there's going to be an engineer there. Apparently, phase 1 of the excavation needed. The ship started malfunctioning after the chips. It was due to the squares and straight. This could be a robot. It looks like they won't be able to transport most of the robots. I think this is robots. I think 119 is robot. Power cell is assigned. Oh, wait. A robot is assigned to this. Wait a second, chat. It's power. It do be power. It's power. Because there's a power cell. This is a power cell is assigned to this building. It's a power cell, I think. There's a writing on this one too. It says guardian of the residential area. From in here while we're here. That's just a piece of paper. There's also no number on this. This one is 118, so 1118. And then we see if there's a robot assigned to it, or if there's a power cell. Picture of a robot. What? Try talking like a robot. Beep boop. I am a robot. I eat batteries instead of normal people food. That is not correct. So there is a robot in here. Hey! There we go. Beep boop. I am a robot. I am a robot. I am a robot and I like to dance. In fact, Popo, do not you know what, robot? You're just... I am a robot and I like to dance and clap and sing and jump. You made me look silly. I like Nico. Nico, you're a silly goober. I am a robot. I am a robot. I am a robot and I'm 117. I think 117 may or may not be medical. Nothing. Maybe this is... I'm scared of ladders. Huh. 117 is kind of... Looks like we're supposed to pack stuff for a bit heavy. It's gonna try and carry into the ship. Okay. But this could be robot then. Hey, sweetie, 6 more weeks until... Capsule. I will put a question mark on this. Because there is no robot, there is no power cell, and there is no medical. So 117 is a blank one. I think if we go more left, we're basically... Let me just double check for a bit. Yeah, going more left basically leaves the area, and then we're back to like sulfur or like bad air. 110? 110. We got $5 from official Gershon. Hey Stan, just want to say thank you for helping us with the issue with the DM bots a couple of weeks ago. You are very welcome. Thank you for the $5. Thank you. We are one-shotting it in here. Some sort of mechanical drawing. That is a robot. That 110 is a robot. Robot. 110 is a robot. Yep. I am a robot. We have been in 117. This is medical, right? Infirmary. So that means that 112 is medic. So 1 Funny thing, right? If you want to call for, like, medical services in Denmark, if you're like, you know, if you need help or if you need the police, you call, like, 112. So that's kind of funny. Medic! Medic! 112 is medic. So I believe we might have been through all of the houses. There's only one that's, like, unknown for us. There's a box of medical tools. Most of them are broken and beyond use. Plastic syringe seems to be okay. And then I can talk. Hello, persons. Infirmary. Carry on, then. I think we may have what we need. We've been through 10, 12. There isn't an 11. Is there a 111? 111 should be... Wait, we're missing one, then. If this is 10, where the hell is 11? That's 17. 38. 18. 21. 13. 13, 21. I think 113 could be battery because of the tiny shrimps. But on the other hand, I'm gonna put that on blank. I remember being taught in school how water surrounding the forest stretched until the borders of space, but at some point the prehistoric oceans receded from Barrens. I wonder if there's... Okay, so 113 is a blank for me. So far, I believe so far there can only be one medical. Have we been in 119? We have been in 119. 119 was power. So in that case, back to the mines and then see if we can fix the backup. Then we can always make the, we do have the bottle and the syringe and the sponge and so on. We can make the corrosive acid at some point if we feel like it. But I don't think we actually need to make the corrosive acid, unless the game wants us to, like, move forward. $2 from Darius! Darius! Hi Stan, hi chat, how's everybody doing? I am a little bit tired. I've had a... Dude, so I saw the Game Awards from Thursday to Friday, and that was like from 2 a.m. till 5 a.m. That ruined my sleep schedule. Then Friday, I had to watch the Digital Circus when it came out, so I would like have to sleep throughout the day in order to do that from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. And then, again, my sleep schedule was just so messed up. So I'm just about to, like, you know, fix my shit so I can come back to like a normal schedule. But this weekend has been tough, guys. Imagine being a reaction YouTuber, holy shit. Alright, let's start with 110. So 110 is definitely a robot. Yep. 117 is a blank, so let's move over to 112. 112 is medical. 118 is a robot. 113 is blank. 119 is power. Absolute cinema! First try! First try, guys! Map reconfiguration successful. Can I get some W's in the chat, everybody? Back up. Please insert the disk. Yep, that's a computer. Memory disk. I can't combine them. Alright. Preparing backup. Waiting for disk. 26. 34. 40. 66. Ejecting disk. And then... Does this work? Let me see. Inserting disk. Rebooting. Ah. Are you okay? Sure. So I guess it worked? Yes. I believe a proper introduction is in order. I am the prototype originally named ProfitBot. I was built to greet the savior of the old world. Wait, ProfitBot? Like the one that I met? Hey, I was right about you guys looking alike. Well, the ProfitBot out there now is a gross simplification of my design. That is to say, he is much more primitive by comparison, embarrassingly so. He seemed alright to me. You don't understand. Not only is he not tamed, he was tailor-made for this much smaller, simpler world to begin with. I was not. I was built before the real world ended. real? Isn't this the real world? Oh, right. You don't know. Nico, do you remember the ending? I mean, I remember the ending. We go up to the tower, we choose, do we wanna go home or do we wanna light the underground? And I was selfish. I like Nico. I don't give a shit about the underground. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna go home instead. Excuse me? The fact that you have found me at all means that this is not your first time in this world. You have already been summoned to this world once before. In fact, you have already traversed the entire world and went through the tower already. And in the ending, you either put in the sun or you didn't. What matters is that you're here now. Stanley has successfully bypassed the one-shot restriction and brought you back again. Oh. I thought something was weird. When I woke up at that house, I called out a name. It turned out to be Stanley's name. And then, back at the other robot, I even asked if me and Stanley has met before. I felt like such a dumb question at that time. It looks like you are at least aware of it. To some extent. It's just this weird feeling, okay? I don't actually remember going through this world. I just remember Stanley. It's really starting to freak me out. Calm down. Look, just like how my memories are locked away, yours are too. But you're a living being. You don't even need extra hardware to remember. Just close your eyes and focus. Focus on what? Try and picture a big room made entirely of glass. No matter what you saw in that tower, the top room never changes. Alright. Yep. No way. I was there, wasn't I? At the tower. I have been through the tower? There we go. I can't remember all that much, but the room with the sun, it feels like it's such a long time ago. It doesn't make sense. If I already finished the mission, why didn't anything change? And why doesn't anyone know me? The other prophet bot, the robot lady, none of them remember who I am. Of course not, the residents do not have that capacity. NPC memories do not last beyond the scope of the session. NPC? You know, the characters. The world's residents. All of their past memories are built into their code, but the character themselves don't really exist until Stanley wills it. Same story for the world itself. It doesn't really exist until Stanley initiates the program, until he opens OneShot. The program? The world machine. So the OneShot game is the world machine. So it's kind of like Schrodinger's cat. If we open the game, we create the game. But if we close the game ceases to exist. That's not really Schrodinger's cat, but you know, it's a cool analogy nonetheless. A universe simulator that runs on Stanley's computer. We are all in it right now. So we're not real? Oh, you are! Which is why you're so important. The biggest flaw of the program is that it cannot be run independently. It requires the mental processing capabilities of a real person from another universe. Meaning that I need to control Niko OneShot in order to basically get through to the end. Think of it like one of your dreams. When you wake up, it's gone. But unlike a dream, this world has a physical location inside a computer which Stanley operates. For this world to continue existing around you, Stanley has to be in constant contact with you. If Stanley ends the program, the world will go into a stasis. Does this Stanley know this? Of course. From Stanley's perspective, the world machine isn't all that special. It's no different from other recreational game-type softwares they may have installed on their computer. They can also regenerate the world as many times as they'd like now that the restriction is nullified. All of that is consistent with their concept of what a computer game looks like. So what's the purpose now? Now when we know this, what's the reason for telling us this? Is there a way to corrupt the game so everyone can get free? Or how can we focus on getting Nico home? So why am I even here? What am I supposed to save if everything is just a simulation? Fake is a harsh word, but... And why did Stanley never tell me anything about any of this? I cannot speak for Stanley. I would say it's because the program is programmed in such a way that I can only interact with the game how the game wants me to interact with it. So if it only gives me 2 options to communicate with Nico, those are the 2 options that I get. I just want to go home. But every time Stanley runs the program, I come back? Correct. Is this why I feel... So, in order to save Nico, we just uninstall OneShot? We just uninstalled OneShot. That's... There we go, guys. The game is over. If we want to save Nico, we just uninstall OneShot, we never open it up again, and boom, Nico is free. Is this why it feels like I haven't been home for so long? Maybe. Once you have established a mental link with the world, you cannot break it unless the world is saved. Never mind. So Nico is also basically shoved into stasis until we basically beat the game one way or another. But at this point, the world can never be truly saved. That's... Why would you create a world like this? Wait, what? Why would you make a world that's doomed from the beginning? Why do you keep bringing me into this? I'm not, Nico, I'm not doing this. Stanley, aren't you supposed to be a kind god? Oh, it appears that you may have some confusion here. Stanley did not build this world, Nico. Oh. Stanley only owns the machine that is able to generate the world from pre-existing code. They actually have fairly limited control of the events, like I said. The world was built by someone else altogether, someone you cannot begin to fathom. It was also not designed to be the futile quest that it is now, but too many things went wrong. There's a type of signal disruption that he never expected. It's eating away at this world, slowly rendering it into an unrecognizable mess. Even if you bring the sun back, it will not go away. Even if you bring back the sun. So, the thing holding the world back will not go away even if we bring back the sun. The square stuff, isn't it? I remember those from before. Then you know what to watch out for. The creator knows what might be causing it, but there is nothing that he could do. Until now. You managed to find me after all. You being here was due to his help. Oh. I guess it has something to do with the journal? Correct. Looks like he wants you to have one final attempt at fixing it. And he might need to do it through you. Nico, do you remember how to get to the Glen? Yeah, fix the robot? Whatever you do in your last session, you should stick with it for now. I remember a boat. More specifically, fixing a robot that drives the boat. Alright, then you do that. But the robot has the squares over it. Oh, then do whatever you must to find a new boat. There are plenty of machine parts around the Barrens that can be repurposed. Sigh. You seem enthusiastic. That was sarcasm. Knowing everything isn't real really does make it feel pointless. But you do want to go home, right? Yeah, but how will I know that this isn't just another, because this session might be the last one? The creator is mobilizing things, throwing everything it got, giving it one last shot. You could say it's one shot. There might not be enough internal resources left for Stanley to be able to generate another session after this. Just go and find the new boat for now. But please, be careful. What about you? I will meet you at the docks later. Need to take care of something first. So we gotta get parts for a boat. Barrens. Oh, hi! Hey, are you okay in there? I did what I could with the terminals for now, and... It's you. You're the robot that insisted on living in the mines, are you not? My friend told me to keep an eye out for you, should we ever crossed paths. Likewise. Your friend gave you something the last time you saw each other. Can you show me what it is? Wait, you know about the amber? I just asked to see it, didn't I? Alright, here it is. Thought so. He seems to trust you, so I will treat you as an ally as well, okay? Listen carefully. You need to escort the Messiah for the remainder of the Barrens. I predict a high concentration of square particles disruptions in the near future. No way. Yes. It's likely that the structures in the vicinity of the Messiah might be affected, making it far more treacherous pilgrimage than the previous expectations. Stanley and the Messiah need all the extra help they can get right now. Understood. Okay. Guess we should head back now. Even without the squares, the mines are not a safe place to be. Come on, I'll wait for you on the outside. Wait. I want to ask you. She left. If you were going to ask her about not real, save your breath. None of the people here know their predicament? In fact, I don't think that they can even comprehend it. It would be in your best interest to just pretend like we never had this conversation. Causing mass confusion in the world's residents would likely result in an unfavorable condition for you. Alright. Wait, then what about you? How did you know? We never had this conversation, remember? Sigh. Sigh. Trying to establish a connection here. Sorry. In that case, let's go down and get the boats. Did you get anything from the PC? Come on, let's go back. I remember it. What happened in the tower. What I tried to do, and how you managed to see through it all. We have been through all of this. Even though it was only supposed to run once, you still managed to come back. How did you come back? How did you bring Nico back? And then you even managed to break out of bounds, bringing Nico to places they never should have been. It was him, wasn't it? And now, Nico is upset. What even happened in the room back then? What did Nico learn? Nico is upset, I can feel it. I told you to turn back Stanley, but you've chosen to trust that man instead of me. No, not even that. Just his book. His ghost. This world is not real. The people are not real. Nico is upset. Nico is... No. Everything is wrong. Ah! The minecart. Earthquake. The tunnel back out just collapsed. No! What are we gonna do? Wait! The exit just caved, didn't it? Sigh. I just saw it coming, but this is a bit more sudden than I anticipated. Both of you follow me. Where to? The way out. Can't use that anymore. Some sort of computer. There's an emergency exit behind this computer terminal. We did not want anyone to stumble into this route, so the terminal has been weighed down. It cannot be moved by normal means. But with our combined effort, it may budge. Maybe. I am not strong. I'm not that strong either. If it doesn't work, we might need to dig around it, and you could have just asked. Show off. I would appreciate if you do not linger here. Okay. It's the way out. There wasn't any data on this path in the server room. It's new. Nico, get the minecart, okay? Meaning that this was, like, just created, or... If it's new, that means that this must just have been generated, then. I tried. I really did, but Destabilizing. I'm sorry, Nico. I tried to protect you. But I can't hold it off forever. What was that? You too? Watch out! You okay? I'm fine, I'm fine. I can still hold it up, but you two need to. You, robot! What are you waiting for? Take the child and get out. Come on. But what about her? It's too late. Get out! Come on. It's too late for her. You have to take this. What? The memory disk? But... This is where we part ways. Nico, the path ahead will lead you to the Glen, right by the city gate. When you're in the city, go find someone named Cedric. Give him the disc. But what happens if I... What if the squares... Hurry! They're both... Stanley? I don't understand. The world, the prophet bud, what he was saying. Is this world really just... Is it... Normally I wouldn't believe it, but... It just adds up. Everything adds up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. If I can't fix the world, I can't go back home. But the world is already so messed up. If the squares don't get fixed, what will happen to this world? Where would I even go? Oh, poor Nico. We're gonna get him home. Even though this world might be doomed, we're gonna get him home and get it fixed. And there's like glitches and particles all around them. At least we didn't have to find the robot parts. I'm actually happy for that. Because I thought for a second I was gonna like actually go out and find the robot parts. I think I remember something. I remember what I did at the end. I remember being in a dark room. There was a light at the end of a long hallway. I thought I was going back home, but I don't remember a lot of the details. But none of it matters now, does it? I just got brought back here anyways. Cedric. Cedric is part of the village, right? Looks like I was missing. Wonder if it's safe to walk on these lines. Only one way to find out, I guess. We're safe. I think I remember. The village is left and up right. Yeah, isn't that the city gate? That is. But I do believe there is like a secret, What if I go in here? But it's just a rest. The bridge is broken. So I think we gotta go, yeah. Please do not approach. The gate is closed until further notice. It seems like there is only one way to move forward, yeah, which is inside of the cave. do remember we could lend our light to someone to basically help them. Oh, wait, this is just open? Wait, hold on. Oh, this is where the sister was. So if we go all the way on the right here, there should be like a hidden room where we can go in, right? Like, I believe it was all the way down. This is locked as well. Wasn't there a hidden... There was a room somewhere here. Not really anything here. This is the wrong way. Pathway's blocked by bricks. Wait a minute! I remember something. Never knew it'd be that easy. If I go down and check on, can I? Ow, my foot. Can I go down and check on the flower girl? Because wasn't she like, she wanted the sun because she was like sad and depressed and, you know, she was dying. Can I still give my son to her so she like has something? Maybe it's the seed. Savior. You're here to see me? What happened to you? Hold on. I need to concentrate. The island will collapse if I don't do something. That's why the veins... The vines? You're making the vines grow? Is that why there are vines everywhere? Are you trying to hold the island together? My powers are the best that I could do, yes. That's... Should I leave the sun here for you? I know you want to see it. Tempting, but I mustn't. The sun brings me comfort, but... The stress is good for this. Fear is good. Makes me strong. The vines grow faster. If I'm at ease, the vines might retreat. They're all in danger, Savior. The villagers, the children. My final hours mustn't go to waste. The people deserve to live, even if it's just for another day. Do not worry, I am fine. Okay. I kind of do feel for her, because she's really trying. Shit. The door. I knew we'd lose our home eventually, but I wasn't expecting it to be so soon. Oh, jeez. You guys okay? Oh my stars. You are the savior! It's an honor to meet you. Yes, I'd invite you inside, but as you can see, our home is, it's got squares in it! Yes, Alula? Alula, thank you. It's getting everywhere now, isn't it? It's on the screen. It's everywhere, guys. Oh, wait, we're talking about the squares. There are more than before. Even the gate to the refuge is destroyed now. Bro, no. Even the gate. That didn't happen last time. Last time? Nothing. Almost let that slip, Stanley. I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Nico. Nico? I guess. Oh gosh. Would it not be rude to call you by the name? Oh, worries. Calamus? How did you know my name? Shucks, not again. The Messiah just knows these things, Calamus. Right, yes, of course. Whew. You were saying about the gate? Oh, right. Looks like I can't get to the city through the old gate anymore. Do either of you have any way to get in there? I heard that there's some sort of hidden passage around here somewhere. Oh, the passage to the burial grounds. That's the one. But I'm not sure if that'll be any use here. It's been flooded for a long time, and there's no boat. Not to mention the burial grounds itself is pretty far from the city. That's okay, I would still like to see it. It's It's the only one we need. It's the only lead we got. Alright, in that case, please follow us. Man, screw those pixels, man. Wait a second. Have I been in here before? It's a ball. That's mine. It doesn't bounce as much as it used to, though. Oh, wait, there's gonna be another secret here, right? Yep, I remember. Nico, what's wrong? You look like you were about to faint. It's not the first time it's happened. Oh, earlier I was at the Barrens and I saw something like this too. It was like a dream, but only for a split second. Sounds like a vision. Like something a prophet would see, I guess. The robot lady I was with earlier had a fancy word for it though. Wait, let me check something. When I had a vision at the Barrens too, the book started glowing. I wanted to see if I could get it to happen again, and where did you get that? Oh, I had it with me when I woke up in this world. It looks like one of our friends' books, except it's glowy. That was what the lady said too. Stanley, let's see if we can do something about the journal in this room here. Boat. How did you get a boat there? Okay, I'm pretty sure it has to do with this journal now. The exact same thing happened back at the Barrens. Seriously? The journal was glowing, so I wanted to take a closer look at it. And then I found a page that looked like a drawing out of the room we were in, and then a minecart appeared. What? What? That sounds freaky. No, it doesn't. Stanley must have done something. Still. We have a boat now. We can go to the burial grounds and visit Mom again. But, come on, Calamus. Nico and Stanley are with us. Well, if Stanley made the boat appear, it should be safe. What do you think, Stanley? I mean, I think we should just... Is there anything else we should explore here? I feel like we're kind of like locked in this location, aren't we? Yeah, like this is locked in. And we're also locked in on the left side, I believe. Yeah, there's really only one way we can go, and that's through this door here.
Alright, let's go. Come on, guys, let's go in the boat. Boat ride.
There we go. Right. We made it. Come on, Alula. Let's go pay our respects. Okay. It's a gravestone. 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 It's all just... It's all gravestones! It's all gravestones. Can I go in and check on them, or... This is her grave. It's been years, but it's still hard, you know. Want me to look for some flowers for Mom later? Yes. It's a gravestone. Oh, God. We met the Messiah and... Hi, Nico. Hi. That's sweet. Okay, let's go back to the village and see Cedric. I don't believe I've been here yet. Like, this is my first time seeing this, this area, I believe. Wait, I saw you guys I saw him in my... It's you! My name is Niko. Ah! Nice to finally meet you. No, wait. It is my pleasure to be of the acquaintance at last, Nico. My name is Cedric. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking for you too. I'm aware. Prototype had contacted me earlier saying that you would be on your way from the city. He did? He sent me a message after his memories were restored. He told me to wait in the city, but I thought it'd be safe for me to pick you guys up here. Turns out that was a terrible idea. Pick us up? Wait, you can fly that plane? What is a plane? That thing behind you! Oh, you mean the flying machine? They're called planes in my world. Oh! I did not realize they existed in other worlds. Wait, are you friends with Calamus and Alula? Was talking about then? Is that the same flying machine they were talking about? I do not know anyone named Calamus or Alula. I think they're meant to be friends with my father. In previous iterations of... Your father? He was the original owner of the flying machine. It's one of his greatest inventions, actually. Your dad invented planes? Flying machines. It's cool either way! Thanks! But to answer your questions, I am proficient operating the flying machine. But something weird happened to the engine when I was in the air earlier. I had to make an emergency landing on this tiny island before I crashed into the city wall. You almost crashed? That's terrible. It was not pleasant, I will admit it. I wonder if the engine problem has to do with the square particles disruptions. I checked, but there isn't any of the square stuff inside the machine. But I noticed some island in the Glen are really messed up now. They are. Sigh. I guess I should have listened to Proto in the first place. Say, where is he? He said he was coming with you. Is he... I was about to say, editor, play the gif of the guy being like, but this is just a YouTube live stream. Oh, actually, back at the Barrens, there was a cave-in, and then a bunch of squares, and the robot lady. Neither of them made it out. No. He did give me this, though. The disc he pulled from his head. Oh! Oh, thank goodness. He gave you his main drive. As long as I have this, I should be able to bring him back. Really? It's gonna be hard, but yes. You need all three of us for the big door. The first thing, we need to find a way to go to the city. Right. The city gate is kind of kaput now. If this machine was working, we could just fly right in there. I've isolated the issue to the machine, but I can't repair it with the stuff I have on hand. What's wrong with it? The battery in the engine is dead, and the engine has some gears that need to be replaced. Battery and gears. You think you'll be able to fix it if I and Stanley help you find those things? Maybe. The problem is that Glen isn't exactly a very high-tech place. I'm not sure if you'll be able to find those things. I'll try anyway. We can't really do anything else right now. So it seems like I can't really move forward here. It's a crowbar. It's a fire. Sorry, I forgot. What parts do we need again? Battery for the engine and a few gears to replace the broken engine. If you could find me those parts, I should be able to get the machine off the ground again. So how do I get out from here? I think going back might be the only way. But what happens if we go back then? Are you guys ready to move on? You know I can find a battery? Good question. We don't really use electricity in the Glen. But there are robots at the research station. If there's a battery anywhere, they'd know where it is. Gotcha, thanks. Do you know I can find some gears? Gears? What's that? It's like a metal circle thing with teeth. A circle with teeth? Huh, that sounds silly. Like something Magpie would have. Magpie? You know, the trader guy. He collects all kinds of funny stuff. I mean, he even keeps around a broken glass and junk. Oh yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. He's such a weirdo. I think we go back. Back is the right way to go. Because we gotta go to the village. We gotta go to the village and get battery. We gotta talk to the robots. Let's talk to the robots on our way back, and then we can see if we can get the battery first, and then afterwards we'll get some gears, baby. We'll get the gears. We'll get this shit in gear.
Metal Gear. We gotta get ourselves some Metal Gear. Colonel, do you have Metal Gear?
Hello, person. 2 children near here. 2 children are near here. Left doesn't do anything. I think just going all the way back might do it. Because it seemed like everything else is like locked off. Even this place is locked off. The deeper the ruins are ahead. This doesn't do anything for me, right? Going right doesn't do anything. Then we gotta go left, I believe. But what about the, what about the bridge? The bridge is still broken. The bridge is broken. So the only thing I can do is go right. Which way am I supposed to go? Ask the flower lady again? Oh, I can do that. I can do that, yeah. Oh, because we can use her to, like, do more vines. We can be like, yo, we need access to the station. Yeah, you're right, actually. She can, like, make vines. You're right. If we ask her politely to fix the bridge, maybe she can actually do that. Hello. I have something to ask you. It looks like most of the bridge around the glens are broken, and that's right, the bridges. You need to cross them on your pilgrimage. Would you let me fix them? Yeah. Is it possible? Difficult. Bridges are in very specific locations over water. Need to find the right portion of vines that must be strong too. An undertaking, but possible. I intend to use the last of my strength. Please stand back. What happened? Are you okay? Are you... Okay. Okay, that sucks. She fixed it. So we gotta find the robot research facility. Wherever that could be. There's a thing that goes in here. feeling that it's up here. Isn't it up here that the facility is? Is there where the trader is? We could try talk to the trader first. You're the trader guy. I sure am. You here to trade? Because if you are, then I got bad news for you. A lot of the stuff is back at my cart, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left though. Oh, do you have anything like gears? Gears? Like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait. I do have a box thing that could be wound up and play a song. That's a music box. Yeah. I bet there's a lot of little metal bits in there. It might work. But I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things. Ah. What are you saying? You're the savior? Things have been getting bad around here lately. And if I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Thank you. Spin! What a day. That's blocks. Our village was ransacked by squares long ago. Most of us made it out alive, but we can't really go back anymore. Squares are bad news, man. Hey, did you hear about the scarecrow? He was outstanding in his field. Alright. Comedy. So at least we got one item. I think I just wanna... Land fragment is happening a lot faster now, but looks like the vines are slowing it down. We got one item. I don't think we can go further up because we couldn't really do anything else. Risen the forest just restored the village. Evacuees should be able to find a better fishing spots now. The plant spirit is really looking out for us, isn't she? Yeah, she was looking out for you, but not anymore. I think the robot research facility is down here to the right. I'm just exploring a little bit more to see if there's like anything hidden over here. Because I think it... Isn't it down here? Wait, maybe I'm cooked? Oh, never mind, it's right here. I think I remember the research facility being down here. Yep. Some vines to screw for the bridge. Yeah. You know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? I have a battery integrated into my system. Ah, thank you very much, robot. It cannot be used to... Oh, never. Never mind then. Ah. We're gonna find a better flying machine. Have you checked the power room? Of course the power room. Anomalies are increasing. What are these things? Are these anything? Ah, yes, I have a battery. Yoink. I am a robot. Hello, person. This is the main generator of the Glen. Hello. Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? It's kind of like an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is, but any sort of large machinery would require a high-capacity battery cell. For example, the generator in the room utilizes such a device. Alright, I almost forgot. We had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens. Didn't we, Stanley? If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Oh! Wait, but if we take the battery here, all of you guys are gonna lose power. Maybe Stanley and I should go and find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen, powerful enough to use as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must do. So, I'm killing these guys for the greater good. We're killing every single robot in the Glen in order to... But... this still makes us murderers, right? Like, even though it's a simulation and this world is not real, we're still a killer, we're still a murderer. If we are intentionally taking the lives, even if they're metallic, even they are a robot, we are taking lives from people in a simulation for the greater good so we can leave. Murder is still murder, no matter if it's like in a simulation or not. I guess we have no choice but to take this. We depowered it. If in the chat, everybody. If in the chat. A robot without power. A robot without power. Another robot without power. And a robot without power. Okay, alright. We have all that is needed. We got the gears, we got the battery. Let's make our way back across the vines here. I'm pretty sure it's this way, yeah. Oh, damn, okay. That still sucks ass cheeks, though. Sorry, I forgot. What was the part you needed again? Battery and gears. Found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but this looks like one of... This looks like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where did you get this from, by the way? A trader by the village gave it to me. I see. I remember father saying that he used to trade with some of the people here. He did always love traveling the world despite, well... sorry, I started rambling. The gears in these are compatible with the machine, although it pains me to have to take this apart. I'm sorry, it's fine. We still need a battery for the engine. Please do what you must get to find one. Found a battery. Oh, nice. I honestly wasn't expecting that. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It was powering all of the robots there. I feel bad for taking it. We can always just give it back later. Alright. We're gonna crash the plane, right? Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it may take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of the ports. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck and... don't worry, I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first, and then we need to go and find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in the world? The sister of the robot lady. What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she's a fox? She's a fox? I don't remember seeing a fox. I do remember talking to a fox at one point. Do I remember? Is the fox the one with all, like, the different, There's, like, an alleyway where we can turn up the heat. Is that where the fox is? That is the fox? Are people saying? From the alley? Okay, so she's the fox. I remember then. You met Rue? The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. Sigh. It's just hard, you know. Proto told me to think of this world like a dream, but then I get caught up with, and I just kinda forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to not be real. And then I remember, and then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he understand? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what that even... I'm not sure what you believe in anymore. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of stuff. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern you with the real everything. Please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into his last run of this world. Father is putting everything into this one last run of the world. So his father? The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for all of that, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate that they appear. They are accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So, what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in those squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code, most of the time irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about how old the world is? He did say something about being built. He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was too caught up with other stuff at the time to think about it. You know of it at least then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two. None of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. A prophet bud, Prototype, was built to predict the future about specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartening, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father comes in. With the last of his resources, he built the most ambitious project yet, the world machine. A large detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from pool of memories collected from everyone we know. What does facsimile mean? Facsimile meaning. An exact copy, especially of written or rendered material, written or printed material. A large detailed of the old world generated from a pool of memories. So he generated a simulation. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. So the entire simulation was made into code. How did that code escape the old world? But that means that he's also code. He's also code. I have no idea. What I do know is there is no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. So aside the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing ability of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experiment stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on to the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code kind of just ended up floating in the void, indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their own hardware. Stanley? Yeah. The operator, Stanley, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So Stanley was the living person you needed to borrow? Not necessarily. No. I just ended up installing the game. That would be you. That would be... you? But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. So if I understand this correctly, we have another world that was destroyed. That other world was turned into code. And before the world was destroyed, the code was basically sent into the void. And then that code hit Nico somehow. And when Nico was teleported into this world and we boot up the game, that means that Nico is in here and the code associated with Nico is also running at the same time, which is why these characters have memory from outside of the simulation. I think that's my understanding of it. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you're ready. Alright. I understand if you're upset, but please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us. But it sounds like their father isn't a bad guy. Because this world and that guy's world aren't connected in any way. They're only part of code. Wait. We're just gonna say Cedric is a guy. It's Cedric's father's fault because he code injected this simulation, which is why we have those blocks. So the reason why we should be upset is because Cedric's code is basically interacting with this game in the wrong way. So this is why we should be upset. And that includes you too, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. The world means a lot to him, you know. This world. How does the flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect then. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyways. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please do not try to panic. It takes a few minutes getting used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. You mean those two running over here now? Niko! Bad news. The boat is gone. What? It's the square. It looks like they're heading in this direction. That's fast. Calamus, right? Yeah. How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be in immediate danger. Then it is priority that I take you to the city first, Niko. What about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off into the city if you want. The city's better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah. Alright. I'll be back in an hour, so please wait for me here until then. You guys sure you're fine here? The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. I guess we'll run into each other soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. I don't think they're gonna make it. I really don't think they're gonna make it. Oh god, anything but the towers. Phew, made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Reactions from a first timer are always delightful to watch. Hey, Stanley. That was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric, yeah? Thanks. What for? Flying! You're welcome? And for answering my questions back there too. And for telling me more about the world machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world though. So I'll help you the best that I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you. And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you are taking it so well, Niko. And I'm glad that we have met as well. Despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. Gotta check something real quick. Perfect. I need to go pick up the siblings too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator, but you should attend to that then. Let's meet up there in an hour. Got it. Alright then, let me just... It's not working. No. They're trapped on the island. Calamus, Alula, they're... We don't have much time left. Niko, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find the door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright, what about you though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. You okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine! Don't scare me like that. Hey Stanley, let's do our best. Oh, this is where the flower pot is! That sucks. So we gotta fix the elevator. I don't know if we can even fix the elevator. I remember this puzzle being like a little bit annoying. Oh, come on. Come on! Work already! Huh? Alright, the elevator guy. Right, now everyone is crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter in a situation like this. I see. Wait, don't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartment, Stanley? The what? Looks like we'll have to find another way to fix the button then. Holy fudge! Looks like Stanley and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in this area. We'll think of something. Can we just like parachute down? Just like before? Let's start by going top left and then let's start by going bottom left. It's just a bed. I don't really need to sleep now. Okay, before we do that, behind a clock, door behind a clock, elevator, door behind a clock. Oh, hello, Messiah. You came at a bad time. The apartment in the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. But at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. Oh, it's that penguin.
Hello.
Yep. I don't remember that penguin from the game.
Hello.
Hello. Now's not really the time to talk to Penguin, Stanley. Same as usual, huh? Dang it. Hey, hi. Go outside. My scarf on, yeah.
This stinks.
How's she doing? She's gone, isn't she? She said she was surprise.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Penguin. Can I get pancakes? Perks of using a cafe as an emergency shelter, huh? I hope we get pancakes. Here we are at the 11th hour. Shouldn't you be with the other guys? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. Wait, I remember this place. There's a... Screen is off. Wait! I do remember this place! Hold on. The door's locked. Looks like it's asking for a password. The word documents on the screen above. Is it updated? Wait. What if it's Solstice again? Holy shit. The elevator won't open. It looks like it's stuck on another floor. This one is green. This one is red. This one is blue. This one is purple. So we gotta make purple. Either. This usually works. Wait, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling. But we can't reach it. say before? We need to find a way to reach the lever up there. We might need a grown-up for this. The clock? Because the clock has reached 0. I can't step on them. What is green? And I also can't step on purple? Maybe the clock can help us? It seems like there's nothing here. I mean, I know that I can look over the city. That's about it for us. Let's go left. I'm gonna go left real quick just to see if there's anything over here. No, there's nothing. Let's go right again. I think we can ask the clock guy. There is also a room to the right that we haven't checked out yet. So let's check that out. Before we ask the clock guy, let's go in here. Communication with surfaces has been lost. I am unable to do anything. Computer terminal. Who took my stapler? Let's ask this guy. Good evening. Please leave the feed. We're running out of time. Maybe we can get one from the, ah, shit, we're gonna ask the elevator guy. We're gonna ask the elevator guy. We need the elevator guy. We found some elevators. What? Seriously? We've literally never seen any of these in the area. It was locked in a room, a rubber room. Do they work? Don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us. What? You should be able to reach the lever because you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose. This room gives me the creeps, man. Same. Yep. So, what do you need my help with again? Can you reach the lever up there? Oh, right. Wait. I'm not that tall. You do have things on your back. Well, it was worth a shot then. Wait, I got this! I got this! Nice. Thank you, mister. No prop, kid. So, you coming? Mm-hmm. So these colors don't mean anything. The purple and the green and something else. Oh shit, we're down here now. Neat. Well, looks like this elevator works all right. I'll go to the evacuees, I suppose. Oh no. What is going on? No! It's the square stuff again, isn't it? There aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah, hold on. Maybe Stanley and I can. No, it's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator yet. You're in a hurry. You're in a hurry. Go, do what you need to do. But what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. Isn't this... I think I know where we are. I think I actually know where we are. This door won't budge. If I go left, I go down to the vendor street. And if I'm down in the vendor street, that means that I can find the alleyway. And if I find the alleyway, that means that I can find Rue. And if I find Rue, then I can find the way... But we're supposed to find Rue first. Right? Let's see if this elevator works. Can we get them back up again? Shit, they're actually cooked. We're not gonna go into the tower yet because we still need Rue. So proceeding this way might be a bad idea for us. So let's go down to the vendor street, find the alleyway, get in contact with Rue, because we need all three of them. All three of the guardians, basically. Please, you mustn't. The labs could collapse any moment now. Let go of me! Cedric. They couldn't stop him. Sigh. Miss? Messiah! You've come at an awful time. Come on, we need to get out of here now. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. The library. Hey, Kip, you made it back in one piece. One Piece reference. You kind of left the shelter without telling me. Sure, gave me a good scare back then. Sorry, George. You found the Messiah too. Sweet. How's it going, little fella? Bad. Oh, same. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was so insistent. He said he rebuilt a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Robot, eh? You're talking about a little dude with white hair and goggles, right? He's Cedric, yeah. Bruh ran off with one of my books. Said it was an emergency, so I let him have it. Hope he didn't run into any trouble, dude. I hope he's alright too. With my luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Oh my gosh, that was the labs? The poor kid! No! Him too? I'm sorry about your friend. The last time we spoke, he told me to go to look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Bruh. You know, we ain't gonna let you walk into the fire like that. Fire squares. But George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's the best if you stayed here until things stabilize, however long that takes. But what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? Sun ain't gonna make the squares go away, dude. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is gonna be hard. If the world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if the Messiah got hurt, of all people, that's like the exact opposite of radical, dude. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking. But now, I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time, we have burdened you with our hope, our faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long, it become background noise for us now. But for you, you must be so terrified. And now, you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you were told to save. You must seem so ungrateful. We must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. When I first came to the world a long time ago, back then all I wanted to do was go home. Stanley, do you remember? The very first time. I'm not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted people here to be happy. So, when you told me to return home back then, I wasn't sure, but I trusted you more, Stanley. But then I just came back. You what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me, and Cedric told me to not think about it too much, but... I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that, yet continue doing this, it just seemed cruel. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both worlds and me. Yeah. I mean... Yeah. But at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really... It is really hard for you too. It must be. I'ma be honest, though. Like, I am choosing Nico over the world 10 out of 10 times. Like, if I get hit with that chance every single time, I'm choosing Nico. If the world isn't broken, what will the choice still be? If the world isn't broken, will the choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Stanley. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... If George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise you'll be careful, okay? You guys be safe too. Oh, this is the pill. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. What about the books in here? Do I actually need them? You need something? Please search the front. Oh, but I need the key card, right? It's okay. Fish? Supply of fish at this rate. Oh, shit! There's... That's not the fox. Space heater, yeah. The world is going to be so much colder soon. At least I can keep everyone here warm. The computer's currently off. What about the books here? Do I need to, like, read the book still? There's, like, a lot of these clovers around. A book with a clover. Random kind of phosphorus. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, we did read through this last time. Oh, poor guy. The world is ending! What are we gonna do? Read a book? Computer's currently off. Oh, I can't get past here. Evening news. Everything is terrible. This PC is probably also off. It's currently off. Hello, person. This is the library temporary shelter. So I know where I am. I'm on the upper right side. So if I want to go to the alleyway, I gotta go down and then up. Wait, What? I never got to see this in my first playthrough. This is the alleyway. We gotta find Rue. Approach. I do remember that. There we go. You're here, Nico. Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. hope Cedric is there. But that's probably what those spaces are for. Those spaces are for Cedric and all the other ones. Okay, guys, I gotta actually go out and pretty quickly pee, so I'll be back in just a second. Real question though, have you guys ever had Tom and Jerry crackers? Because this shit is the best, man. Says the 30-year-old guy. Alright. We are so ready. He back, but most importantly, he snack. You almost be here, right? Where are the other two? Prototype and Cedric. They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back here with the memory disk, but he was in the lab when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh, no. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. How can we go upstairs? As in, oh. You know, this is the tallest building in the Refuge. It's my favorite place in the world. I like to look off at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of those windows. Can you? Why? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know. Knowing that all of this is, well, fake? Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Which is me. Yeah. Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Sorry about that. The Entity does sound familiar. think I heard it from the dice lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But the thing is, the world machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law: never let a living being come to harm. From the world machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most fundamental instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one, but the world machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their own code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that elsewhere now. The squares. The world machine corrupting its own code. My creator said it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of the remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe in any of the world's residents are real. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real. Myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I have heard that so many times. I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with the robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah. No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? Metal, clanking, artificial, not real. A robot is a creation of mankind. A robot is a robot, a creation. A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs, and most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. That makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming, writing its own code. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief in your end, though. You have fully embraced a robot as a genuine living person, even knowing that they are not. So like WALL-E, for example. Like WALL-E. Iron Giant, right? You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend. Devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. Yeah, if you are developing the robot, if you're making the AI for it, you're basically nursing it, right? It's like you're making a baby and you are telling it how to live life. You are dictating the life for the person. And then once the robot, if it can ever develop emotions, consciousness, some sort of consciousness, then it can reciprocate those feelings. It can become the friend that you want. I make it sound so easy, don't I? I understand it. I actually understand it. But you and Stanley know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could to establish new connections between maps. Those links enable you to meet the other two. Oh, right, that makes sense. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. So it's attacking itself. Oh shit, I get it! It's almost like, the best thing I can say is, if you have more than 2 antiviruses on your PC, they basically start attacking themselves. Because one of the antiviruses want to have priority over your computer. So it's basically like, even though you have 2 programs that are designed to keep your files safe, they basically start breaking down each other. I don't know if that's like still a thing. 10 years ago, that was a thing. If you had more than 1 antivirus on your PC, they would literally go to war with each other and start breaking down each other, because there's only one antivirus that could basically come on top, if that makes sense. Okay. Even though World Machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. So when it's in stasis, it does nothing, and when I'm in the world, when I'm observing, then it doesn't basically try to stop itself. It doesn't want to take you along with it, because Nico is a visitor. We're not part of this. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Oh shit! I think this is kind of like fourth wall breaking. The creator is the OneShot developer, because the endings we get in OneShot are not satisfying. Because Nico wakes up back again, and saving the world means we have to kill Nico. Oh my fucking god, I get it! So the developer of OneShot basically decided to write a good ending, because both endings is bad. Both endings are bad. Either you save Nico, but Nico wake up back again in the world, or you save the world and Nico is dead forever. So by the creator wanting to push this update and save Nico, they basically added code to the game, and that code started attacking itself. Because the game has a predetermined route, a predetermined way to be played, and adding an update on top of it where we get the good ending. The game, meaning the world machine, doesn't like that, which means it starts attacking itself, breaking itself apart. Chad is like, nah, Capstan, stop tripping. I'm right though. I'm right. I'm totally right. The developer is the creator they're talking about is the OneShot developer. That's my take on it. Right now, the only way of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Yes! You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines here. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really thinks of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Nico. Which means we can get the good ending. We can get the good ending now. So we gotta be on purple, right? Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us to all be here for this. What are those things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from this world. What? It's a bit of a hard to explain, but basically my father was... Basically my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a TXT file as a shell. The TFT file is a shell? I'm looking through my files right now. My games, OneShot. Holy shit, guys. Big portal is empty. Portal 1 is empty. Portal 2 is empty. Portal 3 is empty. And then I have this program open. These folders weren't here before, right? The backup folder I created to have a OneShot backup of my file. So it seems like we gotta use these portals for something inside of our documents folder. Let's go back into the game. But basically my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a text file, so as its shell. But to get them, we have to be removed from... Wait! So when they step on the portal, they become a file in here! That is so cool! Are you being deadass? But to get them, we have to be removed from this world and be decompiled. But when our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encryption part of this world, which will... What we have to do is essentially, when someone is put into portal 1, 2, and 3, we copy those into big portal, and then we can use the big portal to basically escape the game. Rue, maybe it's better for you if you explain it. Dude, that is actually so cool. That is actually so cool. Oh my god. I'll attempt. Basically, those portals all represent a physical location on Stanley's machine, which we just found. Oh. And when we enter those portals, we will be sent to that location, wherever that is. I'm sure Stanley is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world in their computer. But this time, Stanley would need to move around some things as well. Specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one! Guys! If this was Twitch, I would be like, type forehead in chat or some shit like that. Oh my god! Oh my god! Hello? Knock knock? I might just be too smart, guys. I might just be the gamer. The gamer. I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Does Stanley know where these portals lead, at least? You probably ask Stanley on this. Right, hold on. I mean, I don't know what the portal... The journal is glowing again, Stanley. Documents, my game, OneShot. I know. Big portal. Portal 1. Portal 2. Portal 3. Read me. That's just synopsis. Disclaimer. So I know where to go. Do I talk to you guys? Maybe I just... This one is green. This one is configured to my code, I think. This one is red. This one would be for me. This one is blue. This one is mine. Let me move the game down here. So that means right now. I think we'll have to do it this way. Hold on. Open in a new tab. Move it over here. So basically, do we move them individually or do we move the folders? I think we just take all of this and drag it, move to big portal. Just the TXT, you say? Move. 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 We did it. That means that the door is open for us. Oh, you guys made it? That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... the world machine. It's a big book on the table. Bulletin board with lots of papers on it. A scribbly drawing is pinned here. It's a shelf full of books. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Stanley should still remember what to do here. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. Oh, there's an image. A big detailed drawing of the machine with lots of different TV screens on it. That's called a blueprint, Nico. So that's what a blueprint is. A big photo. Wait, no, it's a painting. Hard to tell at first. A shelf full of books. In that case, I think we have seen... There's the clover again here. It's a stack of books. Let's go. So I think I know what time it is. I think I know what time it is. I believe we gotta close the game and then save the progress. And then we boot it up again. Opening up Steam. Wait for it. It's gonna capture in just a moment. There we go. Wait, click any? Ah, yes. Where are we? Seems like we're... These are all the different locations throughout the game. We have the Barrens, the mines, where the vines are, the rooftops. These are like just old screenshots from the game itself. Whoa. Oh, it's because I gotta go up this way? Go down. Go up. How do I... Maybe I click on it? It says I should go this way, so let me go this way instead. And then it says go down, go this way. But I'm kinda like stuck here. Then it says go up. Oh shit, here we go. Wait, we don't have the sun. Wait, why does that Nico have the sun? Why does that Nico have the sun? Nico. Huh? Relax. I'm just borrowing a reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares. They're closing in. Nico, please, get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. It's the world machine. Holy shit, the world machine is actually speaking to us. The squares are blocking my way out, you know. Oh. I'm sorry. It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine. You know my original name? How? Brew, Cedric, Prototype. They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I even understand a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to do. I know you had to be rebuilt, to be built. I know you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Rue told me something about your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so we could meet. My creator, yes. Stanley, listen to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember, Stanley did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... I'm... Squares. Rue told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was! At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it cost my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again and again. Why? Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control, and after that, I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iteration of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Nico. I know you're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but oh, I had no way to be sure. But Stanley brought you back here, Nico. All I want is for you to wake up, back in your own world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. The part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun in the summit, and then credits would roll. Credits? And then you would return to your world, to your room, and wake up. You would return to your room and wake up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now, Nico? The code's gone. What? Can I add the code? Can I re-add the code? Is there some way can I fix this? Can I fix this? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the time I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Nico. Machines are built with fundamental laws, which is never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. Though, the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth the risk. But the people here, I think they are code too. You know this. Their behavior all derived from premeditated matrix of actions. All extensions of our own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only one who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if you didn't know what to do, how did the people know how to respond? You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you kind of just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here, even if it meant getting hurt themselves? Even if it meant messing up their own code? You might not think they are real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described? How many times do I have to say this? The code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. Remember Rue said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too, even if your code is broken. You can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like a tamed robot, I know. The robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? It's not like the Turing test, basically. Well, guess what? I do. And I know Stanley does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you still think Stanley keep coming back? Why do you think Stanley would restart even after that ending? I think Stanley wants to save the both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me this far. I'll try. I can't promise you anything, but here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for this to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past those squares somehow. I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine, it's fine. I'll try and be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey. Stanley, did you see that? The squares just... It just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. Stanley, I think it's working. Niko was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remembered what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Niko will be able to reach the tower's summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Niko will go back to where it all began. After replacing the sun, Niko will be... And then Niko will be able to go back home there. But this is permanent. After Niko wakes up back home, this world would only exist as a memory. For Niko, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. think so. I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. There must be why the squares are going away, Stanley. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine is able to recover your code, too. The world machine, huh? I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Stanley, let's go take a closer look. This is so cool. This is so cool. It's the robot. Hello. Hi. I cannot move. Oh yeah, I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. Oh, I don't even have the things in my inventory. Hello, Messiah. Landlady, but I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did that. No, I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Off you go, Messiah. Okay. Did you guys just get here? I think so. The square started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Tried to save me and then we both ended up in this room here. Biggest scare of my life for sure. Oh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alula, we're not dead. Wait, are we? Good question. Hey Stanley, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Nico. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Oh, well, Stanley says that you're not dead. Phew. And they also said that you'll be able to go back home soon. Very soon. That's even better than limbo. I guess you're leaving us now, right? We're glad we got to meet you, Nico. Same. Off you go, Messiah. It's you. Glad to see you're... Glad to see you're still in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too. After that whole elevator thing. That was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward, I mean terribly bad, awful, and the absolute worst. The squares like started leaking into the machine, into the room, and I was trapped like a rat. And they just kept filling the room faster and faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Mood. Same. Thank you for playing. The path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through the portal when you're ready. Goodbye, Nico. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as a result of error, but as a conscious choice of the part of the machine, being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said that better myself. Thank you for everything, Nico. We'll miss you. Look at how you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Nico. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time, just by Stanley and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing that idea out there. I feel like there's gotta be a twist. Can I still choose to break the sun? This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing. I guess we just gotta... This is the room I first woke up in. Stanley, are you still here? Stanley? Stanley, I think it worked. It did. Sun is back. And I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? Oh, shit! This isn't a door, is it? It looks like it's one of those portals we saw all the way from the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see a village. My village. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too. You too. Goodbye, Nico. Goodbye, Stanley. So I guess I should just close the game, right? So what happens if I know Nico is like happy and everything, right? But what happens if I... Thank you, Nico, for the $2. What happens if I open it up again? Oh, then I can just like start it again, it seems like. There's like, wait, why is there 3 dots here? There's 3 dots here. Hold on. Stanley? You're back. I restored the world. I sent Nico home. Are you not happy? Even if you wanted to see Nico again, you can't, Stanley. Nico's gone. And without Nico, there is no story for me to tell, no Messiah to traverse across the land. There is no way for you to connect with this world. But Nico still remembers this place. If you really want to see the world again, I could still... Oh, but it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. It'll be like me using Nico's memories. Just like how I'm using Nico's reflection now. Is that what you want? Should I... What should I No, right? No, I see. If you change your mind, though, feel free to come back. It's not like I'm going anywhere. So if I play the game... What happens if I press yes? I mean, I can try and press yes then. But what happens if I click on start? Your bingo video got deleted? Are you sure about that? I sure hope it didn't. That would be crazy if it did. Oh, damn. Yeah, it got removed for a community guideline violation. Okay, I'll check that out in just a minute. That's kind of crazy. It's gotta be YouTube being YouTube. So, if I go, like, in and do test here... That's kind of crazy, a community guideline violation. I gotta check that out in just a second. That's kind of crazy. Stanley, you're back. I restored the world and I sent Nico home. You're not happy? What happens if I click on yes? I gotta check it out actually on my phone real quick. Why does a guideline violation? Dangerous X 16 seconds in the video. Okay. Okay, let me just try this real quick. Yes, alright. I will rewind the story, so you can relive it from the beginning. So does that mean that it just restarts the game for us? Huh? So if I start it up again... Memory mode is chat saying. Oh, it basically restarts the game. Have fun replaying the game all over again? Oh, so if I click start, then we basically... I get it. Okay. I think you cannot perform this action during cutscene, so I cannot close it now. Can I close it now? I cannot close it now. Yep. And then we're basically back again. Wait, you're telling me that I play as the world machine? Oh, hello? What if I just... Okay. No action yeah, relaunch. Proceed? Yes. Okay. So we are basically done with the game, but I play as the world machine if I keep on going that way. I believe that is, that's everything, guys. That is, the world machine. The world machine is done. I did actually get a community guideline violation on YouTube, which is kind of crazy, so I wanna, like, check that out real quick. The worst ending is that he started it. I mean, if I didn't start it up again, then that would actually have been the full game. But that was the stream, everybody. We actually did it. We got through OneShot! We got through OneShot. So I did it. Is there anything, like, else replayability in it, or anything else we gotta do? It was a good ending. It was a good ending. I'm happy with that. Kind of sad I missed it. Yeah, you can always, like, rewatch the stream afterwards. I'm hoping it's gonna be available. We're done? We're done. Guys, we actually did it. I would love to be here more, but it seems like there's issues with YouTube, so I'm gonna head out for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys had fun with it. I think I'll do a stream. I don't think I can do a stream on Friday. Since I got, like, a community guideline violation, I can't do anything for a week, I believe. So my idea for streaming on Friday doesn't work out, but I'll try to get in contact with YouTube and hopefully everything is goated. But guys, I want to say thank you all for being on the stream. Thank you all for watching here. I'll be back as soon as possible. Take care, everybody. Have fun, and I'll see you when I'll see you. Bye-bye!